Rudolf Steiner was an Austrian philosopher and influential educational pioneer. Born in Kralevik in February 1861 to father Johann and mother Franziska. At the age of 2, Rudolf moved to Vienna, where he would later study.
As a young man, Steiner believed that the education system should be separate from that of the government. In 1907, he wrote a dissertation entitled Education in the Light of Spiritual Science. In the essay, he introduces the idea of major phases of child development and suggested they would be the basis of a healthy approach to education.
In 1919, Emil Malt invited Steiner to give a lecture on education to the workers at the malt factory. As a result of this lecture, a new school was established, the Rudolf School. There are now more than 1,000 Rudolf schools worldwide.
Steiner believed that a child's learning should be developed by their own abilities, rather than being directed at them just because they'd reached a certain age. School life is split into 3 separate areas: kindergarten from 3 to 6 years, lower school from 6 to 14 years, and upper school from 14 to 18 years. These are linked with development ages, influenced heavily by Vygotsky and Piaget.
Within the Steiner schools, they work to 9 key points, up to the age of 7 to encourage play, drawing, storytelling, being at home, nature study and natural things. To not teach children younger than 7 to read. To teach a child to write before they can read. To have one teacher teaching the same class for 7 years. To concentrate on one subject at a time and then move on to another topic. To be able to find links between art and science. To engage with the children and encourage them to be enthusiastic about the material covered. To give a moral lead but not teach a particular set of beliefs. And to encourage learning for its own sake, not just working for exams.
Steiner believed that the first 7 years are critical to the development of imagination, speech, gesture, and the underpinning of a mental and moral life they will lead in their adult years. This is taught in Steiner's kindergarten by imitating with the educator modelling the tasks.
The kindergarten environment, according to Steiner, should be harmonious, beautiful, truthful and endowed with goodness. The learning itself is exclusively creative and tactile, and although formal teaching before 6 is forbidden, Steiner believed the wealth of knowledge gained from discovery learning is second to none.
Simultaneously, the ethos for early development also includes emulating social skills needed for life. For example, table manners and interacting socially in a relaxed environment. Steiner observed the rhythm or routine is fundamental to creating a sense of security for the child.
Steiner continued to lecture in his later life, and even through increasing foulness and illness, he travelled, wrote and gave up to 4 seminars a day. His last lecture was held in September 1924, and he died on the 30th of March 1925. Rudolf Steiner continues to be extremely influential to the way education is implemented today.
We shouldn't ask what does a person need to be able to do in order to fit into the existing social order today. Instead, we should ask what lives in each human being and what can be developed in him or her.